Sport has the power to transform lives.
Okay, so the first thing that I did, I'm also going to show you guys a couple things because we're going to use beans tonight, and we're going to use meat, and we're going to do some seasoning, okay? I'm going to move this out of the way because we're going to use this pan right here, okay, Tyler? So I cooked up the pasta first just so we could kind of get that out of the way. So do any of you cook pasta at home?
I have cooked pasta.
I do.
You do?
Yeah,
okay,
I do.
so you boil the water just like this and then drain it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I did first. Okay, I did that already for us. Okay, so we're going to let that chill out a little bit right there, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this started. We have the recipe right here.
Yeah.
What we're going to do first is we're going to get the vegetables going. So in this pasta, we're going to do carrot and we're going to do tomato, okay?
Oh, carrots and tomatoes?
Yeah, doesn't that sound good? So what I'm going to do is, what I like to do is use the carrots that you can get right off of the salad bar because they're really, really fine, and then you don't have to worry about cooking them too much. They're carrots that are already shredded. Then you don't have to cut them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then if you don't like cutting very much, then you don't have to cut them. Good idea, huh? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have you step back a little bit because I'm going to start this burner right here. And sometimes I don't trust myself completely, so I don't want to hurt anybody in the process. He's a safe distance away. So we're going to heat up the pan, and then we're going to add some oil to it. Do you guys ever use oil at home when you're cooking?
Actually, no.
No?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. We're going to just use a little bit of this light oil that comes from a vegetable. So just vegetable cooking oil. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what kind it is. So while we're letting this, this oil heat up, the carrots are all ready to go. We don't have to do anything with that. All we're going to do, canned tomatoes are really easy to use and really nutritious. And you don't have to cut them, which is nice. So I get the ones that are diced really small because I don't like big hunks of tomato. But you can get them.
I don't do that.
You can get them as big as you want. And then we're just going to open this up, and then we're just going to drain it right in the can. Just because we don't want that extra juice in there. We just want the tomato, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to show you guys this also. So we're going to get this can open, okay? And then I'm just going to take it in this strainer right here, okay? And then we're just going to go like that. And just get the excess juice out. It's just kind of like water from the tomato, okay? Ooh, I just squirted myself. Okay, so the next thing, and I'll have you do this part, Tyler. So why don't you add the... Actually, let me just make sure this doesn't. Okay. Why don't you add the carrots to the oil? You can just dump the whole thing in there, and just try, and then just not touch the pan.
That'd be hard, right?
And then what you can do to prevent yourself from getting splattered is you can do it closer to the pan. Okay, just so there isn't a big splash. Even though it's more fun doing it from way up here, it could kind of get you in the arm. Because hot oil does hurt. And so you can do that with the tomatoes then too. You can kind of just pour them like that.
I will do that.
You want to do that, Kristen?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, what I'm going to do before you come over, I'm just going to turn this down a little bit just so it doesn't splatter you. Okay. Okay. And then you want to get as close to the pan without touching it, and then just dump those in. You feel comfortable doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just do it slowly. You don't want to throw them in. You just want to kind of gently push them in. I'll help you out here. There we go. Good job. All right. And then Tyler, do you want to give that a stir? You feel comfortable doing it? Just kind of mix them in there.
It sounds a lot scarier than
Yeah.
It sounds like a ghost.
Yeah, a real chef now. All right. Good. Should we let Kristen do a little stir of it too?
Sure.
Okay. You want to stir that up, Kristen? And then you're just being careful that you're not touching the pan or anything around it. Okay.
I'm not touching it.
Okay. Those are good sounds. And because we're using canned tomatoes and we're going to use canned beans, we don't need to add any salt, okay? And the chicken that we're using is the cooked chicken from that salad bar again. Okay, so you don't have to worry about cooking the chicken, which is good. Okay, so we're going to just let that do its thing for a little bit. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you are using canned beans. The nice thing about canned beans, all you have to do is warm them up. So they're already cooked. They've already been soaked. It's good. Do anybody know what group beans are in?
Me?
They are actually. They're in the same group as meat. They're in protein, just like meat.
It's in the food family. It's on the food family.
Yeah.
Hey,
So it's the group. It's in the meat group, but it's actually it's a plant protein instead of an animal protein. Yeah. You see all that goo that's in the beans there, that liquid. What we're gonna do you see that, Kristen? Do you guys see that in there? We're going to rinse and drain that off, okay? So I'm going to take the same strainer here, and you guys can kind of see it. I'm just going to dump the can in here, and then we're going to rinse these beans off. This part's going to go pretty fast, the rest of it. All we're going to do is we're going to dump in the beans, the chicken's ready to go, the pasta's ready to go, and then the seasoning. And then that's it. And then we're going to do just a little bit of broth because we might need a little liquid, okay? So what I'm thinking we should do is do the liquid first, that broth first, because anything that's kind of stuck to the pan, that broth will bring it up, okay? Did you want to pour some stock in here?
Sorry, Kristen.
Did you want to pour some of this in here?
Yeah, what is this?
This is the broth, vegetable broth.
Oh.
So you just want to pour just a little dab, okay? And we'll stir it around, and then I'm going to have you do a little bit more. Maybe 4 of those pours that you did. There you go. Yep, so it's going to spit a little bit, which is okay.
we had Parmesan cheese with that.
Parmesan, no, we don't have any Parmesan cheese. We have regular cheese, though.
4.
Maybe 1 more.
Is that what I said? What I say?
You said Parmesan.
Is it
Perfect.
Is it Parmesan cheese?
And then what we'll do,
So good you won't need it.
No.
we'll add the seasoning to this.
See?
Do you want to do this part, Kristen?
Yeah.
So how hot do you guys want it? You want it hot?
Really hot.
Really hot?
No, lower.
Lower. Can you hold this over here? Do you want to pour this or hold that? Hold that. Okay, and then how about you sprinkle that all over those tomatoes?
That smells good. It smells like bacon.
Like bacon? We fooled you.
Is that what I said?
You said it smelled like bacon.
No, that's right. Is that what I said? It smells bacon, right?
All right. Do you think we need more? So I put on your recipe 1 to 2 tablespoons. What do you say, Tyler? Should we put more on?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's do 1 more tablespoon. You want to hold that again, Kristen? Okay, you can sprinkle that on. If it's too hot, you can blame these two.
I don't care. I eat hot stuff.
It's kind of like a pinto.
So this is Creole seasoning. You can get Creole or Cajun seasoning, either one.
Is it the
Seasoning.
same kind?
It's pretty similar.
What's like Cajun? Cajun is, I usually get the Cajun sauce.
Yeah, it's like chili powder and paprika and different seasonings like that. Good. And then I think we need a little bit more broth. You want to add a little bit more broth to that?
Yeah.
Why should you get the Cajun one?
Just a couple little drops.
It's like cooking oil.
And then maybe 2 more of those that you just did.
It's like cooking oil, right?
So we have a little bit of sauce and then 1 more.
Is that cooking oil, Madison?
It's broth. All right. Next, how about you toss in the beans? Here, I'll help you out there. All right, and then the chicken.
I do the chicken.
Okay. Look at this coming together, huh? Just be careful not to touch the pan.
And
Oh, you gotta wash your hands now, Madison. It's just
All right, thank you. And then at this point, I'm gonna bring the heat up a little bit, okay? I mean business here. Okay, And then do you see how this is kind of dry? I'm going to add some more of that broth.
It's good. It smells good broth.
But it looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, you can go ahead and add it, Kristen. Add a pretty generous amount.
How much?
Like a half a cup.
Well, per you need more?
So with this recipe, more than that, quite a bit more. Keep going. So you just want to watch it. You want it a little bit liquidy because you want it to make a little bit of a sauce, but you don't want it swimming. This is what the good thing is about cooking. You just kind of watch it and then add it. All right, that's good. Perfect. So then what we're going to do, last step, is we're going to add the pasta.
I did that.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to help you with this?
Yeah.
I think we need 2 hands on this one.
Woo.
Woo!
I got you 7.
Yeah.
I do good.
All right. And then the last thing, what has been my favorite ingredient that I always make you guys add to everything?
You drop 7 and so.
Any guesses?
How about spinach?
It's green? Yes,
beans.
spinach. Wouldn't that look pretty in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about green beans?
No.
Spinach.
Spinach.
Is that what I said?
No, spinach. With an S.
With an S.
Green spinach.
Yes.
Not green.
Look at that, how pretty that is. So then what we're going to do is, maybe Tyler can do this part.
No, it's okay. I get it.
You got it? Okay.
Sorry.
You can just sprinkle that all over the top,
I'm
Kristen.
going this stuff.
You
You
look
can,
like a spider web.
you can just sprinkle that all over the top, and we're just going to let that wilt. Do you know what that means, to let it wilt? So you don't really have to cook spinach because it just kind of does its thing on its own. Nice.
If she was,
You want all of it.
if she was my sister, I won't hit her. See? Looks like a pumpkin.
All right. Tyler, did you want to stir this? Do you want to give it a try? So you just try to keep all the noodles in the bowl, okay? And just try to get that, just try to fold it a little bit so that the spinach gets
Just kidding.
next to the heat.
What?
I got you 7.
Sorry,
I got you 7.
So let me show you a little trick. Let me show you a little trick.
Yeah.
Is you take it and you just kind of fold it over like that versus stirring it. Instead of doing that, kind of go like that. Good. So all we need to do is just let that spinach get to some of the liquid, and then it'll kind of melt down a little bit. All right, we're good. So we can just leave it, and I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit. Nice job, you guys.
Good job.
Oh, I'll get it.
Good job.
There we go. Nice job. Woohoo!
Good job, T-Man.
The tea man. The tea.
All right, and then you just have to turn it down, and you're ready to eat.
Are you the tea man? The tea man.